Ay, ay, ay. What a day. This is gonna be about a... No, 40-person op. Alright, that's fair. Wind is pretty loud on this map, but that's fine, and I gotta determine how I want to build the remaining part of this AO. It should be fine. Let's hope they bring AA. Can we do gray, actually? Yeah, I feel like that would be a bit better for what we're going to be doing in this operation here. Now, is it the P or V models that are broken? I believe it's the Ps. Well, they both look fine. That's good. But the V model is the one with that chin gun, and I do want to keep that one going, so... That's the one without pylons, alright. Yep, and we're gonna see who has their debug issues and all this other fun shit, so... That should be A-okay. Does it say Phasma? God damn it. I can't catch a break today, in all honesty. The amount of things that have broken, the amount of dumb things that have happened today, I'm in a pretty pissy mood right now because for the life of me, everything that could have gone wrong today did go wrong. So now I'm just trying to struggle to get everything done, but we'll see how things go. Update your pages, it won't say it anymore. But yeah, joy oh joy. I swear to God. Oh well. We'll play an op, we'll see what happens. I hope nothing bad. Send in Goat Team 6 now.
2 years.
On 5-0 if you need me.
For better or for worse.
Told them they can call me on radio.
2 years. Here's to the Shenabunnies channel and 100k subs.
Barb, we're not at 100k subs yet. It's gonna take another, like, year to get to 100k based off of the growth rate, so... Don't jinx it. So here's to it. Yeah, that's fair. Just gotta make sure things stop breaking here. I don't know why, but whatever one of these guys loaded is causing a serious amount of desync, and I don't know why. That's okay. I'm also testing a new batch of VCOM settings. I mean, just real quick, this is a 152, yeah, so they can just call me over net. But yeah, it's something's causing them to lag the hell out, which is interesting to say the least, but regardless. Yeah, 2 people just got hit right there. Again, I don't know why. Just gotta make things work based off of what we're at. But yeah, no, this is just a simple Impossible Op where we don't give them any sort of structure and whatnot. Good check, 5-0.
Liru, for integrity things, is splits enabled for this one?
Does it say that they're enabled in medical? When's the last time I enabled them?
Just checking. With Impossible Op, I would have thought that you would have thrown a curveball or a few. That's why I'm just checking.
I don't know how many times I've told them, literally, this is what you do. This is how you check. It's not in there. It's add-on options, missions. You go to medical. There it is, fractures disabled. I'm just literally I always tell people just to fucking check it themselves, and if they don't know how, I tell them how. But I swear to God, the amount of times I've told them how to do it, and then they still ask me, it's like, you know, you could take like 10 seconds to, you know, check it yourself, maybe, possibly. I don't know. Sorry, I'm in a grumpy mood. I'll recover. Give me a moment.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Today's just been an annoying day. Players won't go take the time and go check. Yeah, well then I'm just gonna say figure it out. Like, sucks. That's a setting that we've never... Like, I was the last person to use it, and I was the last person to start using it. Like, our community did a whole flip-flop with those things. I don't know, it was weird. Some people were like, hey, let's start using splints. And I'm like, fine, okay, we'll use splints. And then literally 2 months later, it's like, Liru, why are you using splints? No one else uses splints. I'm like, you... Amazing.
Actually put up a couple of drawings so we
IQ11 beyond.
Wait, where's my bike here?
If we're taking into consideration the wing numbers, you probably spawned in.
Wait, don't push my fucking drone. Okay, fuck you.
Spawned in one per person.
Yeah, you're not supposed to have a on it.
Spawned in one per person.
That's this.
Right, never mind.
Anyone wish me to carry ammunition for the place's birthday?
Oh, it's so much for that shit.
take characters, please.
Oh, yeah, what? Walk into me. Oh my god.
I'm fucking non-fan. Go put it down.
Give me 1 second.
Going wrong. We're fucked. Apologies, Zero. We're sorting it.
Yeah, I'm
This make you
deleting
happy
the
or smile?
literally 120 assets you just spawned with that crash in a 2-kilometer radius.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. Alright, I'm sorry, why? Why is this everywhere?
Yeah, it's killing frames, or something's killing frames. I haven't out this map shit still.
If they could not spawn things that cause the frickin' few hundred assets of something to spawn in, that would be great. This is why I also secretly detest some of the Impossible Ops, because sometimes giving them full arsenals is a very dumb idea.
It worked fine for me and Skelly when we placed it.
Because you did place it in there.
Alright, hold on. I'll get to that donation in a second. I'm trying to diagnose this jump. Yeah. I'm not sure if it's gonna recover. Yeah, that's gonna be a little annoying. Fucking brilliant. Alright, let's go down the numbers here, because of, if they want to create things that cause massive lag spikes on the server, it's only going to make it harder for themselves. I'll, deal with it as is. You know, it might be one more thing causing this, because this was causing an issue the other day. If I just disable you real quick. Are you what's causing it? Nope.
Yikes.
Liru, will there be a brief happening? If so, where would it be at?
It's in 6 minutes. I might have to restart the server, though, because that thing just caused massive lag spikes on the server that aren't going away.
Understood. I'll get my guys saving the loadouts.
Here's the deal. I'm going to give you 5 more minutes to save your loadouts. Then I'm going to restart the server. Do not touch that thing again. And then I will give you the brief after we all jump back in. But, yeah. That's annoying.
Technically, no one spotted it yet. I can hear something.
Okay. Let me get to the donations here. Doesn't help that Stream Elements is also lagging today. Everything's just trying to murder me. Larry, thanks for the $50.
Can I throw money at the grumpy Wivu until he goes away?
And Freelance, thanks for the 60. It's just one of those meh days, you know? Like, everything at every level is fucking up. The players are touching things that they're not supposed to. I'm not gonna bother putting anything down except the intel, because I know that'll be fine at the first phase. I don't know why people are leaving the server, because it's just a single command to do the restart on. Pick up. Nah. Documents are fine. Intel title. Notes on nuclear trucks. So yeah, you see how everything's kind of lagging back and forth here. Geez, Izzy cannot catch a break. He has another mod that's partially corrupted.
Liru, if we say that case, do you want my guys DCing?
Yeah, that should be fun. You don't have to DC, I'm just gonna do one command. It'll fix everything, we just have to reslot.
Understood.
But yeah, I don't know if they're getting worse. They're not, it's just that... So what's causing the server to go down to 30 frames and below like that is because something is executing a script every 5 to 10 seconds. It's on a sleep command. Usually that happens when things are like checking for things. In this case, it's because the RQ11 is checking if it's alive and the script doesn't stop executing after it's destroyed, after that hint comes up. So, yeah. I have to restart the server now.
Night vision.
2 minutes.
But, yeah, I'll just set up the rest as we reboot. Better frames than Docs Ops, don't remind me. I was a Kozus for one of those, it was interesting. But yeah, no, after this I want to go... I don't know if we're going to do the Star Wars thing today, because it was giving me that age-old error of not letting me on the server, even though I've got all the scripts running the way it should, so who the hell knows there. And then I need to finish up mission files, and then I need to finish some schoolwork. For 3 projects I have due, I want to try to finish one of them tonight, but as soon as I can stop stressing about those, I'll be fine. And then finals, there's 1 out of the 3 I have remaining that I kind of need to stress about. The other 2, piss easy. 1 doesn't need anything, 1 requires a little bit of setup, and then 1 I need to at least get like a D on to pass the class, so it shouldn't be too hard. Alright.
Ooh.
You can thank Malin for that one.
I'm sorry.
What exactly did he do?
A drone. Oh.
It's my final semester, so I don't have to worry about it after
There is an
that
asset
anymore.
which is banned for staff members tier 3s and 4s. Please police make sure people don't get it.
The RQ11, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not blacklisted, but one of you decided to spawn it in a building that broke my server, so now it is banned for this operation.
I didn't know it would happen. It never
Well, now
happened.
you do.
If you spawn something that breaks my server, I'm not gonna let you use it. Send in Go Team 6 now.
Holy shit.
Wiggle woggle.
Wiggle woggle?
See? Now it's not executing that anymore.
Wiggle.
So it's A-okay.
Come check.
Mm-hmm. X Omega, thanks for the tier 1 sub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this one. So, now I'm just gonna literally respawn the intel. Make sure I don't have any large spelling errors here. Go ahead, throw this on a table in here. But yeah, I might add that to the blacklist just to say, hey, you know, if this gets broken on the server, it starts causing massive lag spikes. Doesn't make the op unplayable per se, but it's a gigantic pain in the ass to deal with. Thankfully, pre-built the first area of this mission, so there's nothing bad that needs to be done, but yeah. Brief will be in 4 mics. It's still annoying for at least a lot of people in this community that don't pre-make everything, so... I don't know. We'll have to see. It's the Ace drone, the RQ-11. It's a really cool drone, don't get me wrong. I personally hate it as a Zeus because it doesn't let me... He's stuck in debug. Why am I seeing spikes again?
A warm welcome, shall we?
Come check, find out.
Good check. There might be something else one of these guys is loading that's causing that too, because I'm noticing it slowly come back again. Yeah, no, something that one of these chuckleheads loaded is causing that.
No, it's the same thing. He got like a month ban, I think.
Yeah, if you look into the Discord, it's
Don't know what it would be, though. I don't have time to go through and police everyone's kits. How did... Wait. How did he end up... You know what? I don't care. I don't care. Let's just forget it ever happened. And I'm just gonna keep putting my stuff down. Alright, you know, as a Zeus, just when you have this type of operation, it doesn't matter. Just you do you. And it'll all be okay. Or it won't be. I don't know. This is gonna be entirely up to their skills for this specific operation here, so we'll see how everything goes. So anyway, chat, how are you guys doing? If there's anything I didn't answer, feel free to re-ask it. Just regroup and everything. That was a spike, because, yeah, his... I feel so bad for him, because he was having that same exact issue with CVA in a different, on the Sunday ops. But yeah, I rarely do full arsenal stuff for big ops like this, and the reason is someone usually loads something that they shouldn't. And causes these spikes, and it just degrades the op, and then they blame me, and I'm like, nah, fam. That one's on you. But hey, that's why it's impossible, right? Because the players are the biggest deterrent of their own ops. I love it. Alright, whatever. A-okay. I can Zeus with this, so... Any station on this net, this is high. Briefing will be under 60 seconds in the small construction complex right next to spawn on the eastern side. If no one's here, I will just randomly start yelling on side chat. Or disregard in local. Not a hard AO by any means. I mean, just a single BTR-80 Alpha. I've got a Gaz in here that can drive out, and I've got planned QRF, which... What do we got? 40 players? Yeah, I'll...
50 check.
Good check.
I've got some people that are weighing in like at 70 kilos. Like
Yeah, good for them.
They are fucking chunky motherfuckers.
Yeah, I've also noticed we're still getting spikes. I tested it before you guys came in, and it wasn't doing it, so it's something that someone's loaded, and yeah, I mean, welcome to Impossible Ops. Anyway.
Is Keen on?
Yes, Keen is on. Anyway, here's your operation. So, you guys are at the staging point. You've got a few civilian Vics, full arsenals. Once the operation starts, I will delete the arsenals. But your job is to find a nuclear missile truck. Now, this place is mostly Russian-controlled, but we do have a lead. We believe there is intel portraying to the nuclear missile truck at the CR4 radar site. It is marked in a big circled X. We know the missile truck could potentially be in any of the locations I just circled, but hopefully the CR4 site will help us narrow it down. Any questions?
Civilian population, temporary.
Negligible.
Infrastructure damage, allowed or disallowed?
Allowed. You're finding and destroying a nuclear missile truck.
Assets
Like,
that Russians have?
everything.
Assets? Anything that we can pull out of our ass?
Anything what?
Is there anything that we can pull out of our ass, such as off-site artillery?
Full arsenal.
Take the Liru, actually.
Understood.
Hell yeah. I don't think I fit this in my backpack, actually, so...
Oh, I've done a similar Impossible Op to this concept before. It just completely fell apart.
And hopefully we can find the place, if I got that right.
Basically, go find intel. Intel will lead you on a goose chase. At the end of the goose chase will be a nuclear missile truck. Make it go boom.
The Russians have armor, or
Yes.
mostly
They
like
have everything.
Everything. So expect them to have anything from like shitty AKs to MI28s. Like, expect anything.
Okay. Thank you. Just making sure.
And this is one life. If you die, feel free to come watch the stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is one life.
Load two anti-air. Load an anti-air stick. Load some anti-air.
First vehicle that leaves base, I will delete all full arsenals, so
Fucking kill us.
I'm gonna be doing.
Also one life.
I'm gonna be doing.
I'll be on 5-0.
Shit. So
Okie dokie. I don't mean to be rude, but when's the last time we did an Impossible Op where it wasn't one life? Oh yeah, never. Let's see. I do helipad. Invisible. I'm not going to spawn the aircraft assets. I just know that they're there. So the first wave of QRF is going to be an MI-28 leading to MI-24s. I'm going to drop 2 squads in here. That's going to be at the 5-minute mark of contact. And then I'll start designing. Do I need to design the next section? No. Basically, they go to there, they then go to here, and then they go up there, blow it up, and leave. Should take 2 hours max. Or they all die and we finish it up early. I will set up garrisons here. Actually, no, I'll set up the vehicles for now. So, let's see. I'm not going to use any BMPs. It's going to be BTR-80 Alphas today, because BMPs in this environment are absolute dog shit. I learned the hard way in a previous op I did a few months ago. And hopefully whoever is causing this massive lag spike to happen will die, and we can have better frames going in. But yeah, as soon as a Vic starts passing that T intersection, I'm going to delete these arsenals, and things will be a go. So yeah, place your bets. How do you guys think this will go? Personally, I always have faith in my players, but they've also taught me that, you know, they will do some really dumb shit, and things will go south very, very quickly. Now, with any way, any impossible op that happens, the best thing you want to do is load... Luxie's crashing out, okay. But the best thing you want to do is load a bunch of spare ammo into your vehicles. You want to load statics if you can. Spare AA if you're fighting someone like the Russian government. You definitely want all of the AA you can bring. Mortars are a great asset.
Who else?
But if they're gonna, you know, try to saturate bomb everything, I'm just gonna send Mi-28s in the air and try to dogpile them. When that doesn't work, we might have planes come from off the map. But it's gonna take a while, because I try to be fair with these, so... Whew. We'll see how things go. So how would I do in this one? Let's see, under 40 people, first and foremost, I would organize a ground command, I would organize squads, and I would organize assets, because they're all, when they joined the server, it was all literally listed as Special Forces operatives. So... anyone I have left over, I would set up like a ground, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, that gives me 8-man squads, a 4-man squad of ground, or it can be a 2 or 3-man, and then a mortar section, and then anyone who's left over would play spare medic. Good job.
I guess this is Delta. I'm just gonna take 4 or 5 guys. We'll be a fire team element.
So, my RD element would have a shit ton of mortar equipment and a shit ton of AA, and they would basically stay in the back line as support, as the remaining 4 squads would basically form 2 attack waves. I would probably do, for this AO, I would attack it from head-on the north and probably the flank, like the east. That way they can still support each other in a concave and overwhelm that position. Artie would probably set up somewhere up the road and also set up a blocking force for this road in case something were to come down, because I'd be wary, but, you know, with this being a swamp, I can assume that the main air, main reinsert method would be air, as well as for QRF and shit. So if I need to, I would use artillery. I probably wouldn't open up with it at first, but if I saw a need for it, I would after that. I would get the intel, and then it would just be situational based off of that. From there, I would probably send a single vehicle to scout the route for the remaining convoy, make sure that there was nothing in the way, which I'm not going to spawn anything in the way. And then... we'd probably just do a dismount right here. I would leave a squad here to cover the VIX. The rest would probably... I would also be using drone support at that point, but I would...
Sorting out...
From the air, know that the police station is that building, because... Well, I would hope they would know it at least. I'd probably... Oh, there's a second police station there, too. Cool.
A call of a quote-unquote Delta group.
That doesn't exist anymore.
Ginger, you said you was mortar, right? Hello, this is Guy. We're the B.
Neat. That didn't do what I wanted it to.
You guys are making no fucking sense here, guys. You're trying to be fucking edgy to say fucking squad name.
But from there, I'd get the intel, attack that position. It's at that point when I tell them there's 2 missile trucks via intel that they gotta blow up, and yeah. I would expect moderate KIA ratios here, but we'll see how things go. Doesn't help that someone is loading stuff that's causing perpetual lag spikes, but I can't do everything.
Yep.
Right, can I, Alpha element is going to be following on block line setup.
Bad name boy, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this one.
What would be an ideal weight for this squad?
I'm gonna start also grabbing everything off the sides and deleting them.
5-0. Rude.
Yeah, I gotta be careful, because they overloaded this Vic and they might not have noticed they put that right there. But what's nice about Impossible Ops is, A, I don't baby anything. So if I want to send a first attack wave of a fucking attack helicopter, I will send an attack helicopter.
Black line looks well enough to me.
Yep.
B, I don't pull my punches.
Mortars, you on that yet?
Because the satisfaction of an impossible op is that if you're actually able to complete most of it, then that's good on you.
By the
Very
way,
good
there's a
on you,
group
in my
that's
opinion.
actually called Delta. Gonna request you change call sign.
Copy. I guess we're Echo now.
Very terrifying.
This is old Delta. So, oh god. There we go.
I'm out.
There we go. Maybe you should clear out from where I was going. But...
Well, to be honest, I was working on planes because for some reason I hate getting back.
Guys, clear away. Alpha's gonna stage ready.
It's just an undefined range. Somebody
Welcome to TSB Impossible Ops, hosted by Liru. I'll be your guide on this Charlie Foxtrot of an adventure.
Jesus.
Ah, my god.
Bravo is staging.
Chill, man. Goddamn.
That's 96.9, right?
This is a drone operator. Do any of you want the drone up now?
Marlon's acting as Alpha's independent drone operator. I'm liaising with him.
If I am.
It gets better once it actually starts. Yeah, you say that, but I don't know. The last Impossible Op
They were
was
acting as artillery because they haven't fucking checked in on 50 yet.
honestly hilarious because they failed at the dumbest angle that they could have done. They didn't really do any recon here, but we are seeing drones up in the air. We're seeing a lot of equipment being loaded in these Vics. I can hope, right? I mean, let's have a look. It's gonna lag us out for a second, but I'm genuinely curious.
If you want to be in the assault team,
We have a first aid kit, which is a vanilla item, some spare medical,
not that it matters, because
various types of ammo, various types of additional AT. Okay, that's not bad. That's actually not bad. What do we got in here? A javelin, okay. Some spare HEAT, spare UAV batteries, spare drone. We have some spare Stinger rounds. I don't see any spare javelin rounds, so I'd assume they're on somebody. Hope they didn't confuse javelin and Stinger rounds. That would be pretty fucking awkward. We have a Stinger in here. Multiple Stinger rounds as well. Some of the RHS stun grenades, more ammo, more medical. Plenty of ammo, actually. Okay. What do we got in here?
So I confirm we've got 3 elements ready.
More Stingers, more Stinger ammo. Alright.
Bravo's
Cool.
ready.
So again,
Steel rain's almost ready.
I'm only going to really be using APCs and aircraft, not really any IFVs, because this terrain sucks for IFVs.
Echo's ready.
So that's my personal Zeus plan here, and we'll just have to see how everything goes. Yeah, it's not just TSB. A lot of communities are very static phobic. So...
Do we have anyone actually using Charlie as a call sign?
Not to my knowledge.
Then Echo will take Charlie for ease.
We'll see how things go.
Steel rain set.
What's the holder for the people still at Arsenal? Somebody find out?
Once I see that drone leave the perimeter, I'm gonna delete everything.
They've got
How you
like
doing,
they've got 2
Bassbeard?
minutes on my watch to finish up what they're doing, otherwise I'm driving out the base at a quarter to the hour.
Yeah, I mean, they're bringing mortars, don't get me wrong, but I honestly...
Ready. Don't know. Got one who had trouble.
AT statics and shit to lock
know
down
if
the
they'll get
roads
back
would
in,
be
but
smart, but
sucks to
statics
be
are mainly defensive items.
Guys at the Arsenal have no lead, it looks like.
Well, they need to fucking step up and find a lead pretty quickly, because we're moving out in 90 seconds.
They've been told. Whether they do it or not is anyone's guess.
And wait, once I see that drone line leave the fence, I'm deleting the arsenals, because that counts as a unit leaving the perimeter. That's good to hear, Bassbeard. I can't wait. A lot of TSB guys are coming. Hope you can give us something good.
That was basically a fire team.
Yeah,
I believe
it's either gonna be amazing or dumpster fire. That's most ops.
Bravo, you wanna
That's what
pick
this
up
op's
these
gonna be,
guys
to be
at the
honest.
arsenal? No, because our vehicle can only hold 6 people, and that's what I want to take.
Yeah, someone brought Viper gear, which I thought was also pretty funny. Again, they're allowed to do whatever they want.
Alright, guess Canary will take the extras then.
Alright, thanks for stepping up.
All forces, a drone has left the perimeter. That counts as a unit leaving the perimeter. Arsenals have been deleted. Good luck, have fun.
Alright, thanks, Hi. Alpha elements moving out. Bravo's rolling out.
Charlie moving.
Went over and then it knocked back. Alright, and they're off. We've got 40 people in this operation. Let's see how things go. So, also, they're not suspecting this, but this is also the op where I'm debuting my new VCOM settings, and I haven't told them that yet. I gave a hint to them on the T3 Sunday op, but I tweaked them after hearing some of Holy Light's advice. So, let's see how things go. Why is Matt on his... Okay. Have fun walking, buddy. Don't worry about it.
What's your name?
Attempt to give some simplicities of it. AI, VCOM are a lot more likely to use enhanced movement to get around walls and shit. They are... let me think. Really, it was just a transposing of the normal settings I put here, for example. So, global AI skill, I've just completely transposed it in VCOM. I'll still do it just in case, but you're gonna stop seeing me do this as often because it's now just completely transposed in VCOM itself. Some vehicle stuff, and some pathfinding stuff, and a much higher likelihood that they will use explosives against infantry. Yeah, no, I'm hoping we see it in action too, because that would suck if I just spent, you know, a lot of time revamping settings that aren't gonna fucking happen, but, you know, c'est la vie, we'll get there. I have no idea what he's doing. I'll have to keep an eye on him, because if he goes near a Russian area, I'll have to get that fixed. But with all of that being done, I might as hell... I gotta start getting at least the vehicles templated on spots, because he might run into somewhere that he's not supposed to. And get oof to the A, but yeah, c'est la vie. And then I got something for all the way up here, but... Alright, let's also prep the QRF that are gonna go to that sector.
Steel Ren checking in approximately 300 rounds, HE 100 rounds, flare and smoke respectively. Okay, just give me a markup for time to firing. And
You think they have enough HE? I'm not sure. It could be wrong. Hell, it might not be enough. You know what? I'm actually gonna sub some of these out.
Versus artillery gear disabled. I don't have map tools. I'm gonna be ineffective. Oh, it's almost as if you should have prepared for that eventuality.
Steel Rain, be advised. Dumbass SL has map tools. I'll drop them by you as I go past.
Oh, he forgot to bring map tools for his thingy, for his artillery ranging. That's cute.
Charlie to Alpha.
I was about to say, like, I don't have them disabled on the server. Like, they could have gone and grabbed it, but yeah, no, we just didn't bring it. Thankfully, someone else has them, but yeah, fun. Otherwise, let's see.
Steel Rain in the truck's inventory. Grab it, you've got a minute.
Okay, so I was really confused because that was only half of their player base. So I was wondering like where the other half was because there's this is a 40-person operation. But yeah, I'm like, okay, you know, if that's how we're gonna play this one out, then might as hell. And here, we're gonna give the player base a gift. It's a last-second edition. Because I'm such a nice guy.
Right, guys, Alpha's going to be pushing up on the south side of the AW marker, moving on to target. Roger, Bravo will follow.
Charlie will follow once we get to position.
I mean, holy shit, guys, don't all be following my ass. Take some fucking initiative.
Yeah, we're going to deviate from the path.
He scares me, because I'm really worried he's gonna just walk on top of the position. Oh, that's gonna be funny.
Canadian?
Worst comes to worst, just pocket vipers.
It's like pocket sand, but worse.
Stealing my call signs?
A firm? I thought my
You
group
said
was
you were Delta.
Yeah, Delta / dumbass.
So what's this truck doing? Like, this has at least about a 4th to 5th of the AI. What?
And we were chatting too much. While we were talking, he did say we would dismount when we stopped, but...
Okay. Alright. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. I hope they all burn. Anyway, let's, let me just put the table in the next AO, too. Because I just, yeah. Arma 3, where people put very weird things in my ops, and I don't always appreciate it 100%. Also, I probably shouldn't have deleted all of the arsenals, because we are going to have late joiners. Matt is just gonna... Okay, he's gonna... Alright, fuck it. Alright, fine. I mean, I got nothing.
Charlie, I don't know why you're thinking about going that far out into the boonies. You can still pull up on the south side, like shorter.
I'm gonna just throw a few random patrols on the road here, but nothing major.
Ожидаю ваших приказов. Понял вас.
I don't normally like to do this because it adds to the server load, but if they're gonna force me... It's fine. Lux, grab your kit from that box. Tap my shoulder when you're done. I'll come back, and you tell me who you want me to teleport you to. Capiche? Cool.
Bravo, this is Alpha Element.
No, Temp, I'm not there. I'm just a dude. This is the Impossible Op. If they don't manage their own dudes, it's not my question. If this was any other op, then yes, I would ask.
Southeastern side of the
But this is the Impossible.
He's marking up a patrol route at the
No, I hate headless clients. Because they make so much shit in Arma a pain in the ass to do.
Where's that 8-man patrol?
So yeah, they reported this 8-man patrol coming around. That is just... Actually, I think it's a 7-man, but they're used to seeing it in 8, but Russian squads do it in 7.
Alpha, what's the position of that 8-man rotation?
Alpha's 12 o'clock.
But yeah, no, if you want to...
Charlie's by Charlie, Vic Pause, moving north. Out.
Alright, cool.
Delta's dismounted at the go-gear marker. We're about
Canada. Alright, stand by.
bend in the blue line.
Round out my roster. So I mean, we don't really use headless clients in TSB. The communities I know that do headless client stuff is 700 Cadian. TMTM has the framework for some, but I actually never see them used, which I might be lying through my ass right now. I just genuinely don't remember, because I don't look in the bottom left when I'm playing. And I know a few other communities do it. I just don't like Zeusing with them because they wrestle a lot of control away from the Zeus, and that's like Zeusing with lambs but worse. And then you gotta wait a few minutes for the units to get transferred to the headless client. They'll break any garrisons that they've done. It just... it's a pain in the butt, and the custom comps don't like to work with them either, and headless clients are basically extra computers that run while the server's running that just focus on AI calculations to alleviate that from the server.
In search of some crayons.
Let's see rain. Go. Can you get a markup on the
so really useful on larger servers, but
just mark up like individual targets.
There are other ways that you can reduce load time of units just by simply having less. But when you have Matt searching for his crayons here, making me spawn them all, then yeah, then it becomes an issue.
Sorry, Bravo and Charlie. I'm gonna see if you guys want to.
But Wolves, how are you doing, my man? Thanks for the 42-month resub, front running with the mods, but he doesn't get any special badges. He gets the stupid first one instead. He just gets to flex. But how are you, man? It's him and Ramirez that have 2 of those. I know Tootie's old account kid as well. That was a gunshot. All right. And now the AO reacts. At the 35 mark, I'm going to have the helicopters go up. It's going to be some real quick response force shit. Otherwise, Wolves, how are you, my man? Thank you so much for that 42-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a kick out of this.
Confirm an 80 and not an ADA.
All I know is designation is 80.
Copy.
Random direction.
Confirmation 80, not 80 Alpha.
No, you're wrong, but okay.
Disregard 80 Alpha, Miles an idiot.
Copy.
BTRs. 2 minutes. So I'm gonna wait for this thing to have its infantry screen come up.
Bravo, they'll be by your area, mate.
There's a gap in the wall. This guy just crawled around.
This is Steel Rain, stepping off.
Knocked out dying there, and he just got shot to shit.
Charlie's at the southern wall to the compound now.
What gun was that?
And Bravo's also at the southern wall with just having medical issues. Will be with you guys in there.
Bravo, let's go back on that. Delta's.
So Holy just stepped off. He was their mortar, though, so guess he had some IRL stuff. 80 Alpha just got hit by, might have been a Javelin. That was a bit of a late cast there.
Charlie's pushing west for a different entrance.
Bravo, that you taking out the 80 Alpha?
Oh, it's a G3. That's the high fire rate. All right.
Understood. Thank you, Delta.
Now we got a Hunt IR in the air. Gonna have that thing start driving in circles. 50 seconds. I'm gonna start prepping the QRF squads in here. Let's go.
Ожидаю указаний. Готов.
Bravo is interior of the interior wall on the east side. Charlie's on the west. We're pushing in now. Alpha's south side. We're going to be flanking right onto west side.
Alpha, be advised, Delta is southwest side.
Уже в пути. Выполняю. Понял вас. Понял вас.
So I might intercept Charlie's Vic there.
Yeah, the southwest corner of the compound. I don't think that you know your compass, mate, because I'm on southwest side. There's no BTR here. It's in a carriage. They can shoot east.
All right, I'm gonna surmount this guy. That's gonna make all these other guys go active, and thus they'll all start walking around. At least allegedly. There it is. He got dropped by Russ there, who's playing cheeky breeky, man. That's funny. Gaz got destroyed. Nice. All right. And Matt is still at the halfway house. All right. Big Mess Dog's got a good position here. He is wounded a little bit. He's using a suppressed MP7. Okay. Interesting choice of weaponry.
Bravo's moved into the
now we got these guys breaching, clearing.
Compound. West side brick building's been cleared by Alpha.
Alright, I'm gonna have these guys fuck off.
We'll clear west and northwest.
Yeah, alright. I don't want to... So when we do an Impossible Op, I tend not to do a lot of our scene. If it's to do small things like shoot out that tent, then by all means, but...
Hey, firm, that building's clear as well. Any actionable intel should be laptop, PDF, documents. Wait one, I'll ask.
Here, I'll hold this guy, though.
Delta's cleared tower.
Repeat last Delta.
Delta has cleared the tower.
Yeah, just spray at the doorway.
All forces, my guys have got the intel.
There's their intel. Here comes the MI-28. They can hear that now.
I really hope...
Yeah, so it's engaging the vehicle there.
Bravo's got an AA getting it up now.
Delta AA getting ready.
Not a good time for Frost to crash. That's a good hit. I think it's firing at the drone. That or Malin back there in the vehicle. And we'll see if those two Vics can land in the meantime. Rest in peace, Viper Frost.
2 MI8 southwest.
Alpha confirming you've gotten the intel.
The intel is my only... God, you wish. Alright, well, Frost came back. AA is now coming in.
Delta to Alpha, do you have the intel?
Yes, my guy has it.
Affirm. Then Delta is going to pull out before we get run up on by a bunch of airborne infantry.
Yeah, I think those are going to get destroyed before I can do anything.
One times MI-8 down, the attack chopper says to our...
That was a miss.
It's not down, it's anti-torque's out, it can still fire.
That just exploded.
So that heli's down, good job.
All forces, in actionable intel that the truck should be near the town of Trier. It is the southernmost red icon.
Bravo suggests we get out of this compound before we take QRF. Be advised, Delta is at least trying to pull out.
Veteran chopper pilot right there. So you're gonna pull out? Let's get him out on that direction.
This is Bravo, we commandeer the gas, we're exploding in it.
Yeah, so that group, I want them to pull back. These guys are still combat capable. A lot of those guys are medicing right now. Alright, so that's 3 out of however many chopper slots I have. Let's see, so I have 2 remaining that I can spawn whatever I want, and then I got 2 more up here, so 4 choppers total, and then I can call for planes. Cass, I'm gonna still give another few minutes, but I will then bomb the shit out of that position. Alright, become smoke settings are working, because they are smoking themselves, or that might just be vanilla, I don't know, but then again, that's an RHS smoke grenade, so I think it should be good. That would have actually been a vanilla, vanilla would have done that too. Any AI, when their anti-torque goes out, just becomes Chuck Norris. I don't know why. They just refuse to die. The choppers will be whatever types I want, but probably Mi-28s, maybe some 24s. Alright, there was one KIA underscore, so there we go. First one down. Gonna go ahead and hide this box. But I did tell, yep, so he DCs. Did say anyone that dies, they can come check the stream while they're at it. But yeah, these forces are going to go regroup, and I'm going to
respond. This is Bravo. We've currently exfiled from the zone.
Set up the remaining intel
transport
here.
trucks that we were originally taking in. It looks like, I think Charlie's vehicle has been taken out. So's Alphas, we're hoofing it. Actionable intel was that the police station, the police in the town of Trier to our southwest should know more. It's not the location of the Vic, but it's actionable intel that we can work on from there.
Yeah, so there were transport gases in this AO as backups in case they lost stuff.
Charlie copies.
That's 1 out of 4 squads.
And then what? Back at base, there is additional gases.
Delta is trying to remount and deal with casualties. We're about ready to move.
Alright. And we start prepping the next part. I'm going to spawn a plane when I'm done and go bomb the shit out of that previous site. But I am on a timer right now because they are gonna go look to that area. So let's go on MSV here and see what I can put down. Yeah, 2 additional. Again, not doing IFVs because IFVs suck in this terrain. Nice little vehicle depot there.
Charlie, Alpha's going to be hoofing on foot, mate. It's not a river, it's a swamp.
So I don't know who Az is arguing with, but
Bravo to Alpha, sorry, what is the town again?
if they were in that situation, they can either try to ferry who they can.
Thank you, Alpha.
up to a certain point, or they
So
can
let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
just walk it if need be. That's is that an SUV? Yeah. Then they've got a UAZ right there, and they got the rest of them in a truck. So, I mean, if the Russians have that position secure, they're not going to call for any support on top of that point at that point still, but...
Be advised, Delta is exfilling west towards the road.
Understood. Has anyone got any slots for 8 people after dropping their chalk off?
Alright, here, let me get a frog foot real quick. I think just as support wouldn't be a bad idea. Then also 2 of these bad boys. Here, let's actually have that thing lead, and then we'll consider the plane. Because that thing's expendable compared to something like a frog foot.
Alpha, did you hear?
It's because Wolf needs a big hug. And he needs our support.
I don't need a squad to send over.
Not squad, fire team. My bad.
Yeah, just keep an eye on C-Tab for where I'm moving.
I'm gonna just make a bunch of random garrisons, because now they're gonna be coming into these AOs here. They're not going the way I thought they would, but that's alright. Yeah, I'll have these guys open up if they get close enough. They're engaging pilots. That's so cute. Some of the pilots that pulled back. That's funny. I gotta wait and see what Hatter does, so I'll keep my eye out right there. There we go. Hatter, grab your kit, come up, tap my shoulder, tell me where you need to be TP'd to. Okay? Yeah, because Reapers is gonna need a reconnect too.
Приказов. Вас понял.
Yep, see, he's marking all these positions, so he's gonna make me spawn all of them.
Уже в пути. Вас понял. Вас понял.
Alright. I gotta make choices now.
Ожидаю ваших приказов.
Alpha's approaching MSR times server server tracking from east to west.
Okay.
Alpha, repeat what you were doing at the MSR.
We're approaching it now, tracking east to west.
Hey, you Hort. Right on, man. Thanks for the 60.
Bravo has a rough plan that they're going to take. It's marked on map in black.
When we come back.
Hey
PP will
Liru,
happen.
it's been a long day. Looking to chill with you.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Charlie, I'm back on that.
Let me make sure that was all of them.
Question, how fordable is that river in a truck?
6 now.
Didn't have a long range backpack.
Oh, anyway.
Wasn't letting me put it in, so I'll just do it on the
The,
side. But
area is very foldable.
you, Hort, I appreciate the 60, man. Looking forward to you having you back, man. Hope you're enjoying the operation. Hope you're staying safe from COVID, and I hope you're getting a kick out of this one operation. Yeah, so he's marking things out of map here, so I have to do it this way. All right. I mean, I'm good on him for trying to keep me on my toes, but it's also kind of annoying. So we're gonna need. I'm gonna need a 24V here. And then what do I want to send up in that regard? I had to find some slightly flat area to do this on.
Forces be advised, enemy has access to UAVs that are tracking our previous position.
And I'll do a second one.
Thank you, Alpha.
Okay, that was a little more messy than I wanted, but alright.
Charlie, well, squads, I just got back on that. Let's someone update me on what we're doing.
Alright, cool.
Delta is working on just kind of going wherever we're going. I'll mark a rough route on map once I know exactly where we're headed.
Alpha's moving towards a positive.
That thing's got 15 minutes left and half HP, so
From there, we'll plan on
I shouldn't have to worry about it too hard. Also, scrolling up here.
Currently following the line they set down.
1 second.
Delta to Alpha, do you know a good place?
Blitz and Bits, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub as well. I hope you keep enjoying the ops, and hope you're staying safe on COVID, and I hope you're getting a nice kick out of this operation as well.
In basically a Jeep, and we're having no small issues, just done trees is our issue for crossing.
The
Do you want to follow our black line?
only bridge that crosses that river is far north.
Whew. You, Hort, gotcha, man. Yeah, no, I hope everyone's staying safe from COVID, man. It's a bitch, you know, and especially in the U.S., things just keep getting worse and worse. Pick up Russian intel notes on nuclear trucks. Part 2. Meant to hit OK right there. Alright. Like I said, this is where they get told that there's a second. And then let me put the officer down. To be in that spot. Yeah, a lot. It's the second wave, for some places even the third wave. It's been quite interesting. Now, side note, back to the operation. This is a really interesting choice the players are doing here. They're going to abandon their vehicles and go for the rest of this AO on
All
foot.
guys were trying to like escape and evade at this point from Russian forces, so let's not do that. Thanks.
It's a very interesting choice.
Yeah, because the truck isn't loud enough.
Yeah, that will be handled.
Because that's also where all their resupply is, so at this point they have finite medical and finite ammo, so... all they can carry, so to speak. But back to the talk on COVID, I think it's quite interesting to see how the parallels of the 1920 influenza outbreak parallel the current 2020 corona outbreak, and how we have so many people that are doing mask movements and all this other silly stuff. But they also did it in, you know, the 1920s. So people that have always been claiming, you know, we'll get smarter as we get more and more access to technology and information, it's not true. Humanity chooses to be ignorant. You know, they choose to not be motivated by anything or live in the world of their own constructions as long as it's simplistic. Or they're not given that choice and they're caught in an endless struggle to try to do better in it, but they can only get them so far. I don't know. I think it's all kind of interesting, also pretty messed up when you think about it.
This is Bravo, send it.
Is there a crossing down where you're at?
Yeah, so he's put the drone down. He's actually going up to look at it right now, so I'm going to...
Probably easier for me now.
We're gonna get some garrison work done.
I think we can see either Alpha or Charlie to our north.
I know how I can fuck with the drone dudes.
Are they on a truck on the road?
That's Charlie, we see.
The position, the black line south of Alpha position is going to be Alpha's ingress.
I know exactly how I can fuck with the truck dudes.
Hey, son.
The B model is nuclear. These are regular. One is HE and one is cluster. I think it's F is HE and K is cluster, but I honestly don't remember. And you know what? I'm gonna put one right here. We can just say it got driven up by some dudes and... c'est la vie, right? Yeah, let's mess with them. Also, let me check the map. Yeah, they still have like 5 to 10 minutes of getting there. That AO is fully done to how I want it to be, so... like I said, it's Impossible Op. They can play the op the way I make for them, or we can play sideball and see if luck is on their side. Is it a little meta of me? Yeah. Can I make up an excuse and say, hey, it was just driven in there while your drone was down? Also, yeah. Op is simple as is. If they follow the script I've given them, it'll work. If they don't, well, we get to have a little bit of fun. May the odds ever be in your favor. Just go full-on Hunger Games on this bitch.
Delta to Bravo, y'all on foot or did you cross with the Jeep?
This is Bravo. Water was too deep to cross the Jeep.
Don't tell me they actually tried. Is Wolf self-censoring himself? Nice. I used to do that too a lot, actually, in typing. I don't know why I started, but it was just... I don't know. We're all weird in our own special ways. Let's go with that. But let's look at that Jeep. No, 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 no. Come on. Which one? Where is it? Here, this is where they tried, right? They also dropped an E-tool. They were trying to dig a land bridge with it. But I do like what I'm seeing here. We're having some dudes pulling security as the other half of the element crosses. It's pretty good. Alright, at this point, let's put the plane in. Let's also get rid of these invisible helipads here. But I'm gonna have a frog foot come from north to south just to be a bit of a spook. Actually, no, let's do even... Let's do something even worse.
This is Charlie, we've crossed the river, we're moving west now. Alpha's currently playing Frogman.
Careless hold fire, it's not gonna do anything, but... Pissed off Russian boyos, you know? And I might even fly a bear overhead just to fuck with them. But Op's going so far, there's only been one KIA out of 40, so... And then Holy disconnected because he had an IRL thing come up. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Alright, so let's go... Those guys are in the water. Jeez. That wasn't even heard.
Breaking the sound barrier.
It broke the sound barrier. Alright, I'm gonna put it up in that corner and then despawn it.
This is Bravo to all elements. Be advised, we're hearing a jet above us somewhere.
Something southwest.
Charlie copies. Not like we can do much to it.
Just warning you guys, just in case.
Yeah, that thing is indeed breaking the sound barrier.
Can we swim? Oh, fuck. Can we swim with him with cable ties without him drowning?
Alright, I can get rid of it now. And let's start working on some other garrisons here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep up with this bullshit here of just spawning the wrong vehicle. Let's see if they go for it. And I'll put some gases here too. The truck version, because of high transport, we can just do a base Euro. That was a mispain. I always check just in case, because you never know, it might be someone trying to immediately get my attention over some crazy random bullshit that happened, because it's entirely possible. I've seen worse. So much worse.
Ожидаю указаний. Понял вас? Уже в пути. Готов.
Right, Alpha's made landfall on the west side of the bank. We're proceeding on target. All of Bravo's across the river, continuing on our black line.
Now we got a little bit of time. I'm trying to think, what else do I want to set up? Really, there isn't much else I want to set up per se, because I don't really want to add any additional lag to the server, but if I have to, I'll spawn in a few additional squads here and whatnot. QRF I'll probably have come from the ground. We'll have it be BTR 80 alpha base, maybe some BRDMs as well. You know what, let's check the inventories of these Vics real quick. Yep. Yep, so they grabbed everything they could before they moved on. Again, nothing was stopping them from driving into this, though. Oh, wow, it actually does drop off. Wow, never mind then. I thought that was, that would go through, so no, they would be forced from the get-go on that point. Interesting.
Whoop whoop. How's life?
God, it wouldn't be an impossible op without even the mission maker not knowing everything he was saying in his regard. So yeah, they would have had to cross at one point or the other. Nice. We do have a bridge over here, but that does take them heavily off course. At that point, they would actually run into the objective area on its own, so... Neat. That does make me the bad guy. It was bombed by the Russians. Let's go with that. Send to T-90. I don't think I'm going to do any tanks either. Tracked vehicles don't really do well in swamps. But Deadwalker, thanks for the 37-month resub. You got a gold badge too. Nice. Hope you keep enjoying the ops, man. Hope you get a kick out of this one. Based on the time, I don't think we're going to have time for the Star Wars op. Because I have to be done with this slot by 7, and we're about halfway done with the 4 o'clock time slot. We started a few minutes late, then had to start a little later, even though it didn't really matter that much because quick server restart.
Coverage right now. He's trying to get into position. Copy.
At least we're not having that spike happening anymore. It's just a constant low, but that's also because this map is a little on the unoptimized side. But what I can do is we can say they grabbed the VIX here. This drone I can just delete to say, you know, flew away, and then I can delete that stuff back here. Steel Rain's pause, I can probably just get rid of this too. No one's come back to reclaim it. We can just say the Russians found it and destroyed it. Yada-da.
Delta's crossing at the moment.
And Delta, I mean...
Bravo to Charlie, be advised where to
really behind.
Copy.
I honestly don't know why. Oh, actually, that gives me a really dumb idea. Yes. Ah, perfect.
All elements, just make sure that we're not going to be going in between the...
You ever heard of the SCP, the Red Pool? There you go. There's your SCP Red Pool. That's so dumb. I love it. I'll put one of them in the water. Okay, yeah, fine. Fine. He's gonna stay in there sunk, though. There. Don't worry about it. See, what's fun is I can actually select this, hit enter.
Alright, so preliminary reconnaissance, 2 times.
We can go to gunner.
The town of Treya.
Ah, it's not letting me see the gunner spot. Alright, oh well. Sometimes the gunner will track on the camera if you select the gunner AI. So they got eyes on the 2 BTR-80s. Delta's still taking a lot of time here. We'll see what they get. Here, and then down here, just so he doesn't get any ideas. Because the last thing I want is people to get some ideas. Whew. Could you enable boarding op? I've looked into it. It's really difficult to do. You have to disable the boat simulation and then make sure like every part of the boat is usable, because a lot of boats out there, it's very easy to like step into a part of it and then just phase through the boat through like a desyncy rubber banding. I have done ops where you swim up to the boat, put demo charges, and blow it up, but the players tend to not like that because it takes a lot of time to maneuver. Alright, I'm getting rid of that patrol. I'm keeping that patrol,
Bravo is at the RP point directly adjacent to the road.
So this next part's probably going to initiate without Delta.
Bravo is continuing to their black line.
I just don't know what they're going to try to get done here. We do have a vehicle cache for them to take to use to, you know, get to whatever part of the AO they still want to do, but we'll have to see how things go. Yeah, the 4-man Viper team that took out the destroyers. That's the most recent one we did, which was still only like, what, 2 months ago, give or take? Maybe a little less. But it's ops like these where I will have to go in and do a lot of editing to cut down on the transit time. But yeah, it's because they have to do a lot of repositioning that the op slows down. But that's fine. Gives us time to chat and chill. Thank the heavens we're not dying of COVID. Snipe from the boats, Navy SEAL style. I think we've had an op where we did something like that once. So he's put the drone back up. He's looking around with it. I want to see what he marks. Possible scud truck. Yeah, alright. I knew he'd do that. Take the bait. See what the rest of the player base does. They're gonna know the location of it, though, so... At least after they complete this component. But this is designed for a very quick raid and get the fuck out, because if they stay here too long, I'm gonna give... Let's do 5 minutes before I start spawning the stuff on the corner of the map, and then bring it in from the edge.
Confirmation 2x80 alphas in Treya.
I put the waves to 0 and it was still... Yeah, I remember that too. I was really annoyed with that. It's because that setting wasn't overriding the server, because the server was set to override everything, because screw us and that up. Yeah, Bits, ever since we started the VOD channel, I want to say 98% of all the things we do go up on there. Once in a blue moon, I forget to upload something on it.
15 minutes out, so I guess we're just gonna act as blocking to your north.
Thanks, Delta. If you can hold off any forces that are coming in from that northern route in, just get onto station sooner rather than later. By the time that we've wrapped up in Trey, you should have caught up with us.
Yeah, there's still 2 clicks out and still swimming.
Oh, that's a bet.
Brilliant.
Thank you for calling up Delta's plan just before Delta called it up.
Why does he sound so defeated about it? That's so cute. What if they launch the Scud? They're told to destroy it. If they launch it, then I don't know. We'll get there when we get there.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Yeah, the map, it's an earlier release. It came out, I want to say, 4 or 5... I think it was more than 4 or 5 months ago, but I've used it for a few horror ops here and there. The one issue about it, though, is it's not that well optimized. It also doesn't help that I have a lot of shit spawned in that is in a bunch of other areas, but that's because some people want to go and do their thing.
Right, Charlie and Bravo elements.
Good amount of setups.
This is Bravo.
I'm not going to do any BMDs either. Yes, they're airborne based, but again, tracks in a swamp is hell. And I want to at least keep my ops to some sort of realistic standard, so...
in blocks to the north. The intel from the Russian FOB was that the police might know more, so the intel may be in that building, so you're gonna have to push in and clear that.
Still better optimization than Tanoa. Damn, everything has better optimization than Tanoa, minus Dental
You're gonna have
Land.
to hold that entire section, you're gonna have the entire...
Dental Land's nice. If you stay on the edges of the map, it's okay, but once you go to like the anywhere more than a few clicks inland, then it gets really laggy.
Line a bit and come straight up into the police station from the south.
I might use some BRDMs, I already said that. We might start this off with a BRDM or two from outside the map, but after that it's going to be BTRs to lead the way with infantry.
Charlie Bravo, what do you guys feel about your capacity to take on the town of Treya whilst Alpha moves towards the MSR to regroup with Delta?
I mean, theoretically possible, but if things go wrong, we'll get fucked. Probably better to stay concentrated.
Right,
I feel
it is better to stay concentrated in this regard. Don't get me wrong, 2 squads I think could still do this AO, but my community can also do a few things wrong sometimes that causes everything to fall apart. Remember a T3 op we recently did, they missed like 4 AT shots on a vehicle, and that vehicle just murdered them all.
To get towards Bravo and Charlie would be about 5 minutes.
So just in case.
Repeat that.
We're just discussing QRF time in case you guys need further assistance at Treya.
Hey, yeah, we're probably about 5-minute run.
Yeah, I think this squad's pathing got busted, which is why they're stuck right here.
We've all got suppressing shit. We might be able to see if we can get in there quiet.
You missed 3 of the 4th one hit. That was it. Yeah, it was 4 then. I mean,
the last call sign, getting in there quiet.
That was 1 off,
very
but still,
optimistic.
3 to 4. Ay. Right, I'm sorry. You didn't miss 4, you missed 3.
Seconding what a last call sign said. Also, be advised, Delta is 14 man if someone...
Yeah, I think Twitch decided to delete the VOD because one of the players decided to put a partially pornographic thing up, so... Yeah. Fun stuff.
So, if one of you wants to be a blocking force and have the fucking fist of God hit him from the north...
Delta, this is Alpha. We'll take your position for the Delta block.
Oh, of course you heard porn wolves. Yep.
Okay.
Alright.
Hey, give me a moment.
Do I ever rerun ops where the player base fucks royally? Yes. Once in a while. If it's an impossible op, no, I just make a new one. If it's one... Actually, no, now that I think about it, used to be yes. If they fucked something up, I would rerun it and let them have another try at it. Nowadays, I actually don't. But usually the ones they fuck up hard are the T3 ops, and I usually just cycle them out. However, I am going to start cycling back now that I have the time to do all of the analysis and profiling, I'm going to call it. There's a term I had for it, but I've forgotten it, that I used to do in my 1st and 2nd year while I Zeused, back when college was really easy.
Delta map,
I'm going to bring that back because now I don't have to worry about college shit anymore. But yeah, there's a lot of big projects that I've had shelved, some for years,
and Charlie and Bravo will move.
that I'm already starting to gear to restarting.
Whenever you guys are ready.
It's great, though, because now I have all the know-how of, you know, doing this for almost 4 years and counting, that I can make a lot of things that I never thought I'd be able to do in this game actually possible. One of them, for example, is the current new Project 16. That's the Mandalorian Star Wars open world contracting one for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about. And this is my last semester of college, so 1 class is completed. The other 3, 2 of them are pretty easy right now. One of them is a little worrisome, but compared to the weed out classes I had to get through last semester and the semester before that, don't have to worry about that shit. A BMP UGV, good God.
Charlie, coordinate with Delta when you guys are ready to begin.
What is the world we're coming to? That sounds terrifying.
Charlie copies. Charlie's ready to move whenever.
Again, coordinate with Delta. You guys need to be ideally within 5 minutes of free action with each other.
If they do that, I want them to put a speaker on it that
Until they're ready.
just before it starts engaging, it'll turn that speaker up to 110 and go bliat, and then just start firing.
Behind is what Bravo's going to be moving in on when
Copy. Charlie's gonna take the western side by the church and block
if
anything west and north.
That's just inappropriate at that point.
Suggest we kick things off by dealing with the 280As on the road.
Groovy there. Once we dealt with them and then we push in quite a bit.
Copy. Charlie will kill the west one if you can kill the east.
If
It's the Terminator. Oh my god. That made me suck wind a little too hard there. Fucking Terminator tank. I am working on a Terminator op, by the way, and I believe that is an asset. I just have to make sure it can be destroyed.
Charlie SL off net for a minute.
Oh, of course it's going to be a BMP-3.
Delta rally point marked. When we're there, we'll be ready
Just
to
call it the
assault that wave.
BMP-5. Alright, so basically they're setting up a blocking position here. It's not really going to help them from the QRF, which I'm going to have stem from over here. At the 5-minute mark, I'm going to put a BRDM in immediately and start putting in other stuff, and then, you know, it'll get there when it gets there. Apparently the BMP didn't do so well. What happened to it? What'd it do? My poor BMP drone. That makes me want to have an op now where I literally attach fucking UGVs to BMPs and just have them, like, drive around that way. And then lock the vehicle and lock the players in there so that way when it gets destroyed, the bodies don't come out, so it'll actually be a BMP UAV. Oh, that would be messy. I already flew a jet over them. I don't need to shock them again. It's all good. Next pay for pain is coming up, by the way. It's going to be, I think, the 12th? Yeah, the 12th.
Charlie SL back
for the
on
700th. I gotta work on a form for that, but again, exams are taking priority right now in the projects. Life. What a bitch. Yeah, so this group has been waiting here for quite a while, actually.
Say hello.
Why is my tube over there?
Bunnies.
Oh.
Can somebody take a picture of me?
I'm stuck. I can't move.
Yeah, give me a second.
Help!
There is a...
Oh, I'm deaf. Steve, fuck you.
Damn.
Help! I can't move.
Still not a spawnable asset.
I'm not gonna use this.
I can't
Go to
move.
animations and cancel animation.
Oh, there you go.
I got a cash.
Alright, say it right here and open your mouth. You'll hear something.
Yeah, I used to put Sergeant Fluffers in a lot of ops, and I would do very, very unspeakable things to players. Tried to say people and players at the same time. And yeah, apparently some of them have fears of what I have done to them. I'm not surprised. It happens. One submarine. Fucking. I love it. Ground, this is high. Message over.
There is a ground, but Alpha's here. What's up?
Alpha, be advised, for the sake of potluck starting, you've got about an hour and 10 minutes remaining, but you should be able to finish by then. Over.
Understood, thank you. Sorry for the slow pace. There was a bit of a logistical issue.
Just means I can hold the Star Wars up for next one. There was one.
Delta, this is Alpha.
Send traffic for Delta.
How far stretch you guys out? Because one of my guys is saying
You gave
that
me an
he's
idea how
got
to
contacts
torture
in
the
front of
players
him.
further.
Well, the only
Jeez.
people that should be in front of him is me.
Delta's to your
You
east.
shouldn't be too stretched out. We've got one fire team ahead. If it's Calum, just shoot him. He like shoved a coin in his W key last I heard. And turned off radio.
I'm still here, eating spaghetti, and stuck on a fucking tree, because the coin is still on my keyboard.
Welcome to Zeusing, guys. This is why we do Impossible Ops only once in a while.
Out.
They're casting each other out here. Cool.
Bro, Charlie, you set?
Man's got it.
Charlie's ready to move.
We got eyes on the beach. Take it whenever we're ready to go.
Dinner ration.
Copy. Charlie's still pretty deep in the swamp. We'll need a minute to find our ATA.
Hey, fam.
Alright, so these guys allegedly have a shot lined up.
Yeah, my guys are at Raleigh.
Delta's pretty much at Raleigh.
Copy. Then Charlie is gonna start moving.
Just eating spaghetti, I guess. Yeah, this is a patrol that got stuck. That's another thing, like, the AI do not like the pathfinding in the swamp, which is why you don't really have swamp maps. That's okay. I'm not gonna lie, I've jammed markers in my keyboards, or I just put up
Tell us when you got a shot in that beach.
the virtual keyboard, and I just hold a button down to, you know, still walk or something
Be
while I'm
advised,
AFK.
Delta is pushing. Time now. Y'all ready?
A-firm, Charlie and Bravo are already in position.
So I think Boom was part of Charlie there. He's coming back in now.
Oh, we can't go.
Not pro,
You can't see shit.
stand up.
Oh. I'm looking with
Movement northeast, there's a patrol.
God damn it. Fucking pasta, man.
Charlie holding roughly 500.
Eyes on the western ADA. Ready to engage when you are, Bravo.
Bravo's ready.
Delta's about.
Copy. Charlie's engaging them.
Alright, let's see it.
Bravo's engaging. Just down, Bravo is pushing.
Okay.
Western ADA is down.
31:50 is the time to call. And I'm running units over to go check out what's going on. Now, players are in a little bit of trouble here because they've divided themselves so much around here. But with those vehicles down, it should help them out. So they bought themselves probably 6.5 minutes with no Russian vehicle support.
Hit the turn.
However, the vehicles back here are going to be ready to go on standby. The Mi-28 that was boofed will be ready to go, and I'm going to immediately send a bird in for QRF. There's not really any good place to do
ground elements, be advised, you'll probably
ground-based QRF, and I am going to also push this guy in immediately.
QRF against you guys.
Charlie copies.
Again, get to the police station, secure it, get the intel, then pull out. You do not need to take the town fully.
And then this group I'll try to send immediately, but it's going to take them a hot second. Meanwhile, we got this element getting in pretty close. I got some groups coming around from over here. There's that teleport I was waiting on.
Alpha's had to displace towards the west to block off from a secondary compound for you guys.
And this group is fighting a lot of guys here.
We're just west of you. If Delta sitting red, 8x, EL.
Another slight thing, if they go down in the water, they could potentially drown.
Also, let's be advised that the tertiary BTR-8EA is moving out of the sawmill compound to your north on the MSR. Alpha's had to displace from the road pulling west.
Copy.
Less than 2 minutes now, and I'll spawn in the BTR-88. 28's coming in. Russ is kind of leading here. The rest of these guys are staying put, but we also have this group now coming in from the north. .28 is about to arrive.
All squads, this is Alpha. Urgent intel.
Central.
My drone guides has confirmed the location of the Scud truck. It's to the compound to the northwest of the town. Scud truck location with timestamp marked. Pull you guys.
I said nuclear Scud truck.
Pull southwest and then arc around to regroup with us.
Charlie copies. A firm, pull out southwest.
A firm, pull out southwest, fully disengaged. You got an Mi-28.
They're going for the bait. They're going for the bait. Pretty sure they just fired a missile. Yep, they're firing an AA piece and it just hit the building.
Charlie's gonna deal with
immediate that over there.
And disengage.
Hey, fam.
So this means they don't have any comms with Matt, because otherwise they would have reacted to it a lot earlier when he found one all the way to the north. Alpha, this is high. Message over.
Send it.
Actually, disregard. Interrogative. What was the brief over?
Was it a capture on Scud?
Do you remember what the full brief was?
Not overly. I was mainly focused on the nuclear element of it.
Pay for him. That's all I need to know. Out. They did. Yep, they wrote it down. I'm just making sure that they're blowing up. And yeah, so just confirming that they know to make sure I didn't make a mistake and just say Scud truck, because otherwise then the distraction is mute. So BRDM's gonna start going in. We're gonna spawn in the 2 BTR-80 alphas because they're gonna lag behind. Because, you know, if your Zeus says, hey, go take out a Scud truck, and then they spawn a bunch of Scud trucks, and they go, oh, you didn't hit the right one. Just making sure they know based off of the nuclear one. But me also saying that should also be a hint to say, hey, you sure you know what you're doing? But they've got guys about to get up there and check the intel, so
Delta 2, I see to Charlie, good copy.
That should be alright. And we still have that Mi-28 flying around over here. I honestly don't know why it's not going into the AO.
Alpha's gonna hold position. We're gonna wait on that actionable intel from police station.
Yep, see? Makes them question. Oh, it's aggroing on the drone. I'm willing to bet. Because it's flying right under that as a vector.
Send. Got that intel yet?
Negative, we're searching police station now. You sure this is the right one? Because it's flooded pretty bad.
There's no other police station.
Stand by. All it was that the police in Tria would know more.
Copy.
Is it just police force down in Tria, or is it Russian shit?
All Russian military that I can tell.
Try and see if you can find either remnants of the police force in the police station, or try and find some mass graves in the Tria. May have been Russian occupation.
Police building is clear, no intel.
Delta copies Alpha. So far, no eyes on any of that.
No phone, keep me in the loop.
Oh, silly players. We can hope they'll figure it out.
Spy gas station.
Told this thing to head up a million times and doesn't want to.
Delta 2, Alpha and Charlie, we just found a Russian motor pool on the northern side of Tria. It's the one that y'all marked.
Let's put AT on that Vic. They got a 14.5mm firing back. So without that vital piece of intel, they're not gonna go around that vector and check. And I'm gonna go Thunder Run. Yeah, so I can actually see, based off of radar. Did we get it? Yep. Alright, yeah, so he was aggroed on the drone, that's why.
Fucking drone.
I'm cable tying you then.
Yeah.
Unless there's...
So I figured, yep, he's getting aggroed on that damn drone. And, yep, there it goes, crashing right on top of some Russian forces right there. Actually, no, it went on the rooftop there instead, alright. The roof Koreans are disappointed. Now that is flying over the AO.
50 above, that's an MI-28.
It's MI-28. Can I get up on that intel?
Delta's engaging MI-28 with Stinger.
Charlie's had no luck with it.
I believe those are my... No, those aren't my reinforcement BTRs, and my Zeus interface is great. Sure,
There's 3 Scud launchers. They've set up decoys.
Copy.
Well played by the Russians on this one.
Delta's taking down the MI-28. Delta to Alpha, do
I was just about to leave that, but yeah, okay.
Recon mark.
Negative. Again, with no actionable intel in Tria, but the path leads to a dead end. There's sort of fake out scuds that we have no intel on if they're real or not. They said Tria and the intel, they may know more. If we can't find after a forest sweep, just go for Sawmill.
Good copy.
I mean, it's been up there plain as day. But if this is where the haystack ends, then not much I can do. I'll give him a nudge. Alpha, this is high. Message over.
Send last you got shot on high.
Break. Are you sure you checked the police station?
Well, I was going back to check the police station.
I'll nudge him. Fine. I'm too nice. Too fucking nice about this shit.
BTR-88 coming in from west alongside a squad.
I assure you, I will make sure that they have a lot to fight here. Yeah, we're losing a lot of people to random crashes, though, so... Yeah, there is a Canadian flag up there, too. So yeah, that's like 5 or so people that crashed. That was interesting there, but oh well. Again, this map is not the most optimized, so I think we are rotating it out next up. No one really used it, but that's also because it was not the best one in the world. I'll push an armed Gaz up there.
Trevor, found the intel. Right, let me know the intel, please and thank you.
Charlie's pulling out south and then west.
What's the intel?
Wait, when I'll ask the guy in person.
Hey, firm, make sure you read it out in its fullest.
Bravo has intel coming in. Can't believe it. While searching for oil and gas site, they found 2 nuke trucks. There's 2 nuke trucks. That's basically all the intel was.
No, you just glossed over that really important detail about oil and gas. So who was that up there? Because I was busy with that. That was Reapers wanting to get a TP to Hatter.
Right, that's actionable intel for Redstone Oil and Gas Refinery. Grid reference 016-162. We're gonna have to move to that position, guys.
Except I can't see where Hatter is because I am blind.
Delta Alpha, repeat those coordinates.
Redstone Oil and Gas 016-162.
Charlie copies. We're gonna look for a truck in this town because we're never gonna get there on foot.
Delta Charlie, we have some trucks and a BTR at the
Where's
transport depot to the direct north EL.
Hey, firm, Alpha's gonna be moving on black line. We're hoofing it on foot.
Charlie copies last. Perfect people. We're moving there now.
If you find a spare Ural or something to pick up 9 people, please do so. Come and meet Alpha.
Delta copies, we have 2 trucks.
I think I got stuck.
Hey, firm, thank you.
Oh, a truck and a BTR.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm actually going to get a crew in one of these. And send it up, because I'm going to start doing some serious rocket runs in that town.
Clarification for people inside of Traya. Disengage, get vehicles, pull out, start moving towards Redstone Oil and Gas. Alpha's pulling west side of the AO, just so they can pull north and circumvent the 2 AOs to our north.
Delta copies, Delta Charlie.
Send.
You coming to get one of these 6 from us?
Hey, firm, just wait.
You should be out that pound within a minute. Get it done.
Oh, I don't have any bombs, I just have rockets. Oh, well.
You got fast movers in the air, guys. You gotta get out of there now.
I'll let them come around. I forgot there's some that don't do multi-roll. That's okay. My right mouse button is also struggling to drag things properly here.
Charlie to all squads. Are one of you taking the ADA here?
Here, what we can actually do... I can have the AI do it. FAE, random, 1 strike. And he'll designate one of his choice. Don't know which one it'll be. It'll be 1 and 4.
Enough, we're ready to move.
Let's see what he decides to do.
Be advised, you will have be advised you will have air against you, so if you're going to take vehicles, expect air to be engaging you from both fixed wing and rotary. So really fucking consider it.
Oh, of course you picked that one.
Like Silvic it is.
Wait, no, I thought he was turning around. Okay, no, I thought he was doing a lineup on that one right there based off the angle, and I'm like, oh, of course.
Also an alternative option.
Player's gonna blame me for that.
Charlie to Bravo.
This is Bravo, send it.
Do you have a ride out of here?
Negative, we're just gonna hoof it on foot.
Copy. We're moving south to get out of here anyway, so if we pass you, you can get an Arvik.
Hey,
For him to come to a strike.
This is Delta, be advised, we have captured one BTR-80, do not engage, it is currently by the Vic Depot.
Trying to remember where Hatter is right now. Yeah, okay. Sometimes the Ace one doesn't fully TP them in. What the hell was that noise? Jesus. Hey, Waz, thanks for the raid. Sorry you crashed out, man.
Charlie to Bravo, what's your
I really hope
northeastern
that
girl?
cock-off is you guys being out of the area.
Charlie's out anyway.
Bravo's out.
Granted, we're bringing a Ural into a swamp, so we're probably not gonna last long.
Bravo to Charlie, we're gonna hop in your Rick since you're like really close.
Yeah, it's the same people that are crashing too, so I don't know.
I advise against that in case rockets start lining up on you guys.
Honestly, trees are a bigger issue than rockets.
Yeah, they just smoked that thing. After that cast strike, I'm gonna have him go on his own. I think, yeah, they boarded that 80 Alpha. And he's probably gonna do a strike back here.
Charlie to Delta, you guys okay?
Have all units go converge on that area, actually. Let's see, what can I delete here in terms of bodies? Can delete that, because the cook-off is a bit framey. Get everything back there. I can get that patrol. If he tries to solo that, I am going to murder him, but shit happens, and then I'm going to delete that one drone. These guys are all set to aware because of combat. Alright, you know what? Heart of the Swarm time. Let's do it. They want to pull out of this AO. Let's see how good they really are. Making all that ruckus. Now. And then what? I got some guys over there. I'm going to go ahead and delete them. That was a parachute that from the MI-28 that left that AO. Splatmaster, thanks for the 3-month resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you're getting a kick out of this. And now I just gotta hope all the guys that are slow here actually decide to move up. Alright, let's do everything we can to harass this group. Yeah, I know, Lux. Again, this is why I wasn't really... Honestly, most hosts in TSB weren't using this map for that reason, but I know we're going to rotate it out. It's only a handful of people, though, that I see, you know, keep having that weird crash, so... I don't know. Good to know, at least, if I ever do a map review on it, you know? But hope you enjoyed the parts that you were able to play on. I don't know why it wasn't cable tied, but oh, okay. Alright, let's get the other 28 up in the air.
Charlie to Delta. Did you guys get out of town okay? Copy. Charlie and Bravo truck is kind of full, so...
Arthur's currently in the bar. You still proceeding on tasking?
I think that car is just going off on its own. I don't know for what, though.
Status?
Last I said, north of town on foot, running from enemy.
Hey, firm, if you can't disengage, do west. Otherwise, you're going to be running into another compound.
This is Delta. Delta market positioned. We cannot run west. Enemies are approaching from there.
Hey, firm, divert northeast, then get to the river.
Miss copy there.
Good copy.
Friendly Ural just south of Alpha.
Alright, let's get some BRDMs go hunter-killer here.
That's one northeast, so probably add another 500 meters to your current path.
Will do.
Oh, that's the loot thing. Interesting. Now I'm trying to mobilize that squad around. We also have this Mi-28 coming in. Have it work with the players actively. Yep, so we still have guys that see them. Didn't mean to drag glitch that, but it's again, it's because my frames are being a little tough here, because again, this map is a little messy, but hey. Trying to make it work.
Charlie, was it you guys that had the intel?
It was Bravo.
Bravo, what, now that you're out of combat, just reiterate the intel, please, just for clarification.
1 second.
They're trying to get on the road again.
Intel is, I can't believe it, while searching the oil and gas site, they found 2 freaking nuke trucks.
Yeah, I meant,
They're only looking for 1.
when I say that, like, hunter-killer as a verb, I mean this thing to go murder all the players.
Can you also tell me what that explosion just was to my northwest?
Bad frag from the truck. Don't worry about it. Or maybe do, because it'll probably draw a patrol or two.
Alright, I'm gonna go send a group out and go check out what that was about. Helicopter's doing a wide sweep there. And they might have actually just successfully...
Because we're starting to see thermal contacts to our east.
Charlie copies. We'll drop off Bravo, come back to pick you up if need be.
No, we will be fine. We're just hoofing it on foot.
Copy.
Might have actually broken contact, which is pretty impressive because I've got a plane, I've got a helicopter that doesn't want to go where I tell it to. So I'm going to set it to careless hold fire. That's going to immediately make it turn around. Oh. Shot my feet. Okay.
Hey, Charlie, Bravo to Charlie.
Hello.
Check your map. There is a GM marker. Can you drop us off there, please?
Yeah, that's where I was gonna stop anyway.
Careful on sidelines of that, guys. That's going to be really fucking, especially on high ground towards that compound.
Where the hell is that helicopter? He's overhead. Alright, let's... set him like so, and he's aggroed on something. I just have no idea what it is. There's no drones in the AO. The vehicle's too far out for him to react. But yeah, no, those guys are pretty lucky to be able to avoid a Mi-28, so it's nice. And this group I've sent over here because they reported a bad frag, and they're trying to go track what that was. Yeah, one less helo, sure. Here, I'm gonna reposition him to where the immediate threat is. It's clear that they've lost that, so...
Charlie and Bravo are at dismount mark.
Cool, yes, please armor yourselves as well.
And try and get eyes on, don't expose yourselves though. Send 1 or 2 guys. Delta, status.
Delta is currently pushed northeast of objective 2. We're close to the road at Delta marker.
You need to pull further east off that road, you're too close to the sawmill.
But it's time to start cleaning house. 80 just aggroed. Is he gonna use a... That's not gonna work, but... So how's everyone's day? I don't think... You sure he's dead? I could be wrong. Maybe that was enough. I don't know. Here, I got my friend Mr. Mr. Helicopter here. Hold on, let's let him come around. I mean, you know, it'll take him a hot second. Meanwhile, rest of the players, this has alleviated Delta to regroup and push away. I've got this massive force over here, which... At this point, I'm gonna go send everything to reinforce this position. It's gonna take forever to get there, but hey, at least it's going. It's on its way. Eventually. So we can at least have that force being mobile, and then, let's see... We gotta make sure. No, we're not in the mood to take prisoners. Think I got him?
Moving along blue line, we're gonna stage.
Could be wrong.
South of the
Who knows?
Hey, firm up, it's about 5 minutes out, roughly.
Do you want me to send the Euro back for you?
Negative, it's just gonna
try a demo charge? Yeah, you're right, Alright, hold up.
Kind of out in the boonies, I've been engaged by Sawmill right now. I've told them to pull east northeast.
Yeah, let's pretend this guy stayed.
Delta, this
And
is
let's just
Alpha.
say, for the sake of argument, he has a demo charge on.
Once you get to the river, follow it up and try and come in.
So while he does that, I'm gonna grab this guy. You're right, we have to be sure. So we're gonna back the APC up to a safe distance.
Trying to disengage.
If he moves, we'll definitely call in the airstrike, but it's a bit dangerous close for that.
Keep about 50 to 100 meters off of the road, then push north straight to the river bend, and then pull straight northwest to the oil field.
All right. Let's get to a safe distance here. All right. I don't think an airstrike is absolutely necessary. Now, let's make sure he gets to safety. The vehicle, I think, is good. Ah! Oh well. Weren't close enough. What a shame. And we have these vehicles driving around. Hey, look, the VRDMs are safe, but that gas is gonna not have a good time. So let me remap it real quick. Gosh darn it. I need to get a new mouse too, because this one, it just not... Like, I'm literally holding the right mouse button down right now, and it's not dragging at all. Yeah, so massive Russian forces going directly there, recalibrating all these vehicles to go around. Go ahead and put that Mi-28 over that position now. How's he on fuel?
Charlie's holding south of the objective now.
Oh, he's got
AFM Charlie.
Corey, what a hell of a way to die. Oof. Yeah, no, they'll probably succeed in this impossible op, which is good. But this is going to usher in a new age of ops that you'll start seeing. Not on Mondays. Mondays are going to be more for the exotic tastes going forward. Wednesdays are going to be the hard stuff. And then Saturdays, I mean, Public Op is going to keep as is. It's just going to be a fun little thing. And then the T3/VED ops are also going to be a gigantic pain.
Charlie Bravo.
I don't know, I'm always changing my focus on stuff, so...
How's your AT situation? Charlie's yellow at best.
Hold up. Alpha's got enough sticks to take on the objective. We're just clicking a bit away.
Copy.
So where's his patrol vector gonna go? Okay. It's gonna go right there.
Bravo's also yellow on AT.
Copy, here's an...
yes. The BRDMs have turned into part of the bridge. That's exactly what I wanted them to do. Oh, wait, one figured it out. Kind of. No, he's just too... Oh, he's too far. Okay, we gotta angle it. Go, my baby. Come on. Okay. Here's what we gotta do.
Bravo to Charlie. Here's the Mi-28 is circling the area.
Oh, you can do it.
Copy. Bravo can't do anything about it.
I believe in you.
So
we got a 2 maybe chances to get let's take it out when this hits the fan.
I cheat.
Makes sense to me. There's also a jet circling.
Go, baby.
That's what you're talking about.
Oh, we're talking about the actual limit.
Because I don't want to spend the 5 minutes to see it. Because the AI are dumb. Detroit become bridge. Ay.
We're to Alpha.
Send up.
You guys got any AA?
If you have ammunition for an Igla, we've got an Igla available.
Never mind then.
I just want to make sure nothing crashes into each other at this point.
Not Igla.
I'm gonna repaste that real quick to include some crew. Let's see, MSV, helicopter gray, helicopter V model. Yeah, that'll be fine. Oh, Matt, you were never gonna get away with it. I'm sorry, I don't let lone wolves get away with much. Yeah, no, it's been a nice casual op to chill, too. I'm a little disappointed we're not going to be able to get to the Star Wars op, but hey, it just means we can have something extra for Monday. It gives people more time, because I heard a lot of people were struggling to download the swap localize mod I have, so. Whew. Any station on this net, this is high. Please, you'll get this wrapped up in the allocated time, but you got about 30 minutes remaining, over.
Understood, thank you for the time check. Delta, status.
That's currently approaching the river, heading west now. Suggest you guys go ahead without us. It will be a good 20 minutes.
Understood, thank you.
Bravo is ready to move.
Charlie's ready.
All elements, this is high. Once objective is complete, proceed to the edge of the map, and then you can consider yourself succeeding in an impossible op, over.
When you say edge of the map, is that any direction or east?
Any direction.
Understood. Delta, if you guys are saying to go on it without us, try and secure vehicles or any process to get us out of here as fast as we can.
Good copy.
Looks like they're crossing this bridge just fine. Nice.
Bravo, you guys are taking the road, right?
Oh. Are we taking the road down?
Well, you're staged on the road.
Hey, we are taking the road.
Right, Charlie, we're just all up to your northwest of your position. We can be the middle force between Charlie and Bravo. You guys ready?
Charlie's ready.
Bravo's ready.
Hey, so stand by. Wait for the chopper to start fucking off a little bit.
I'm sorry that happened to you, Matt. If I knew that was the case, I would have intervened, because that's kind of fucked.
It's the two nuclear trucks that was ID'd at this area. Once that's been completed, exfil, but there's no need to fuck about it.
But also with this type of scenario, it makes sense.
Fire, we're gonna start moving north.
Understood, moving.
Hey, can you, like, just cross over from there? If I gave you a route? You should be able to make that.
Bravo, confirm you've AA?
Bravo does have one stick.
Alpha's got plenty.
No, I mean AA for the helo.
Yeah,
we have no AA. You're gonna have to wait until the just focus on the Mi-28. That's gonna be more of a threat than the Frogfault.
Oh, I don't mean to be rude. Even if I didn't RC that one AI with the AT stick, that thing would have been able to dunk him. Because once anyone gets into a vehicle, even if it's an aircraft, as long as that aircraft's on the ground, any AT guy will start engaging. And that shot is very difficult for the AI to miss, especially at a high to low angle, so. That's fair, Matt. Oh my gosh, you are literally dumb. Also, AGS is better.
We have got a BRDM coming down the road to the north.
Oh shit.
Bravo, that
Who the fuck? Why'd you just get out of the... Are you dumb?
A little by that.
Get your butt in there. Alright, so that was on their left flank of this attack. They've destroyed those vehicles going in. We've got Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of aircraft in the air here. Get this BRDM to come in. I'm hearing that 28 starting to open up.
Ollie, report to 88 to your east, mate.
And the gunner got killed.
You sure it wasn't just a helo?
Two squads of infantry going in. And this Vic at this point, I'm just gonna pull to the edge of the map.
Confirmed, Charlie got strafed by the helo. We're medicing up.
Trying to look if there's anything I can send at this point. I don't think so.
Bravo's got wounded and we got popped down.
And then just the other stuff I have out and about, we're gonna pull that in.
Charlie to high.
This is high, send message.
Are all the scuds we'll find real, or are some of them decoys? I missed brief, so I don't know.
How would I know?
Fair enough. If they are decoys, is there a way to distinguish?
What is the intel that you found said?
Say again, high.
If you follow the intel that you've been receiving, you should be fine. Wasber isn't streaming anymore because he got kicked.
All of the squads, Bravo is Moscow.
There's also a hind above the AO.
The heli on the way in.
Okay, a Maskaz isn't two people down. A Maskaz, I would argue, is anywhere that is 33% or above of the players, leaning to 40%. So what is this, 3, 6, 7, 8? 3 to 4 people would be a Maskaz, in my opinion, and that just skabobbled those guys. I mean, it is marked. Some just blew up. I think they got the BTR-80, yeah. It is labeled as a heliport, so... I think they were relying on more people having AA in the vehicles instead. But yeah, this Mi-28 is now doing strafe runs. And this other 80 Alpha's right here. It's arrived from the previous AO.
Good truck taken out.
In terms of infantry, I actually don't have that much. These guys are sitting on their thumbs because... Do they have any drones up to see that I just did that? No. Alright. I'm just making up for the time they would have spent moving up, so... Yeah, so this group is Maskaz. They have... Out of 5 people, they have 60% of their force down. But it's all in retrospect. You got this BTR now firing at dudes as they cross. And you got that Mi-28 engaging from the sky. They are so close. Think they found one, yep. There's only 2 in this AO. All they gotta do is demo it. But the question is, can they escape? And where is that AA asset? It's right here, so Nailed It really needs to consider getting the AA from that downed guy and work taking out that aircraft. Because that Mi-28 is the biggest threat right now.
Alpha.
We have a 24, sure, but nothing's going to compare to that 28 coming around and doing runs.
Charlie to Bravo.
This is Bravo.
Carnes found the other one.
Copy. How you guys doing?
And FR is continuing to sub from Larry. Nice. How are you doing, FR, man?
Was this gun destroyed?
And yep, so people working on the Maskads are getting strafed by the remaining choppers.
So we got destroyed, so we should leave.
Did you destroy this cut or a decoy?
We didn't even make it in there, and we got bogged down immediately.
There's one down.
This is Alpha
3, I see.
Not like the 28 came in, it was patrolling this sector. They should have started this with the 28 exploding.
Working on getting the other dead.
And then we have Delta still in the back, way off course here. And that's both of them destroyed. Now they can leave. It's just they have to coordinate that information. Big talkers like Azariah are down, so they're not going to step up to take control of the situation. And now you have this other BRDM that's pushed in. And you're going to have these two infantry squads start coming in, and then that massive group of QRF is also going to come in. 28 still going back and forth. It's annihilating people because they've run out of AA at this point. No, they haven't, excuse me. That's because the one guy that still had AA went down immediately to the gas. So had I not brought in that gas at that angle and engaged them with the GL, or excuse me, GMG, we'd probably see a different story here. So there goes BRDM, but the BTR is still here. It's still driving around and being a major threat. And we have another AA piece right here by Frost. I'm going to quickly look at his kit real quick, because I just want to see if he has ammo for that thing. No, he is out of ammo.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
He has an HEDP in his inventory, so he picked that off of a different dude, so...
Alpha 20 on deck. Go ahead, mission complete. Go ahead, extract east if you can.
So they're calling mission complete. Now they got Flux with this AA, the man-pad. He's trying to look for that
situation.
MI-28 that's patrolling around.
East now.
That's the 24, 28 swinging around on the north.
East.
We're extracting west, not east.
Sorry, west.
Ronan, he's getting shot at by the BTR, and he doesn't make it back in. And someone just ATR'd the 80 Alpha there, and we have a big stream of Russian forces coming up the road from the previous AO. And now the squads are also starting to arrive. But how they should have begun this was take out the 28 that they knew was patrolling, and then work from there. Because you just saw another strike right here, and it is just utterly...
We're west now.
Yeah, I'm finishing. Alpha copies. Now speed Bravo.
Now you're starting to see people die there, so there goes Az. Now I have another question. Does Delta have any AA? Because that might have also made the difference. I actually don't see any.
I really wish I took that BTR now, then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so none of them have AA, so they wouldn't have made the difference there, but... Oh dear. Yeah, they gave it back to Flux, and I guess he was trying to line up a shot, but the MI-24 took care of that. Yeah, so that attack, unfortunately, how do I put it? They were successful. They're pulling away, but they should have opened up with taking out that 28, and they weren't able to because of the GMG Vic. Just a mess. Oh god, now it's just circling around and taking out additional people, so Nailed It just got decked right there. Now Zygal, he's trying to pick up Nailed It here and continue moving. Again, like the thing he needs is right here. Oh man. Good old arm ops. It's working until it doesn't. But this also means we finally just divided them enough to... get them screwed up. So, Devil, he woke up. We just had another strike, and I don't know what angle that was done at. Because everyone's still up. But what I also want to point out is there's no squad-based communication anymore. Everyone is now at fend from themselves level. I think one of the last, if not the last message that was given was the 3 IC for something was stepping up. Railbird, I guess his enhanced movement's broken there. I think these guys might have spotted all the Russian guys moving on the right side. Karn just got annihilated.
Delta to anyone on this net. Anyone still alive?
Alpha 2, I say still up.
This is Charlie. The three alive. This is Bravo. 2 live.
Just try to cover the map order, guys. Alpha's currently at Charlie Station, disengaging southeast.
Alright, so all of these guys I'm gonna have head up to where that gunfire is. I think Railbird, because his enhanced movement's glitched, he's sticking it to right here.
Alright, so we should just be pulling west, right? And then we're good? Is that...
So they're actually actively evading the choppers right now, which is pretty nice.
Roger.
The swarm is here. So I think those two are going to be able to get out fine. These two might, Dr. Boom getting a little close for comfort there. Railbird, I don't think is going to be able to make it because I have a platoon and a half worth of dudes coming around.
I'm going to place that ton of
These guys might be able to get Karn back up, but it's going to depend. We're still hearing explosives going off. Yeah, Karn's trying to crawl away right here, but I'm having everything come around.
Yes, we might have to ditch Karn.
Blood should be trying to use an ASIC now.
So Back in Black is telling him, because the 24 just opened up on him. 28's now coming around to do a gun run. It might be out of ammo by now, though. I think it is, otherwise it would have fired. Can't tell. I can tell if I RC the gunner here. Nope, it still got ammo, so it just didn't get a sight line on him because the elephant grass they were in, or the tall grass, excuse me, gave him a proper angle.
On the rock face to the west.
Yeah, I'm shooting at us. We're good. No, both of you can go. I'll take
28's coming around again for potentially another run. Railbird might make it out of here, but these guys are going to react and follow him. Now 28 might be set to AP rounds only. But let's see. Let's... One's Echo. We're gonna do a rocket strike on that place at this point.
Bravo to all forces, how's it going on your side?
Charlie is escaping west.
Alpha's probably 2 men escaping southwest.
Delta's 8 man escaping west now, 1 kilometer left.
And Railbird's still running for it. I might try to track him on ISR or infrared and just take him out, because the rest of these guys I think are going to be able to make it. Wickety split. I think I actually see him down there, yeah. If this helicopter could stop being a little shit, that'd be great. Alright, that's gonna be reported to these guys, though. Oh, Rail, you literally have more than a squad right on top of you. I'm just going to where his last position was. Wow.
I will try to...
There we go. Yep, those guys are gonna start bleeding out. Alright, let's get on the gunner and wrap. That's the 24, actually. I'm not sure we're gonna spot him from the chin gun, but I can try. Nah, there's no way. Unless it stops ahead, I can then try to do a scan, but... Alright, I'm gonna set this in on careless hold fire so I can get it in position here to do a proper thermal scan. Yeah, he's still being engaged and tracked. But when I get him down, I can wrap this up. Ooh, that just caused a lot of lag. Alright, let's see if I can wrap it up after that. Yeah. All forces, this is high, we are index. Team Rail. Nah, because if I just chased him with infantry for the next 20 minutes... Yeah, there was a bit of a lag spike after I knocked him out there, but... I mean, it's the first Impossible Op they've actually partially successfully completed.
No! I think more people from Delta DC than died.
Yeah.
The true enemy is lag.
Isn't that the truth?
Alright, so, I mean, that's the first Impossible Op that's actually been partially, if not... No, it's been succeeded, just a lot of people died. Overall, the only nitpick I have is on that final AO, you should have made sure that the 28 was down before you made your attack, because it didn't go down. The guy that was taking it out got flanked by a GMG, which I was admittedly RCing because I was trying to get it into the AO, and then I just saw him, and I'm like, oh, and I just sprayed in his direction and managed to knock him out. So had you waited a little bit, or at least made sure whoever was medicing him just picked up his AA and took that 28 out, a lot more of you would have survived. because that 28 was absolutely brutal in just finding people and absolutely destroying them. And the longer it was up there, the more people you lost. So, considering that the only mistake, that was pretty well done. There was a bridge you could have used to get across, and it honestly would have taken a lot less time for you guys. It was reconned out, it was marked clear, and people decided to swim it instead. So that cut all of your gear and whatnot. And yeah, I mean, that's all I got. So let's go by squad, I guess.
For the comment about the bridge thing, no one really communicated up on 50 that people were doing it. I had my own stuff to deal with within the squad and my own like planning and stuff like that. If people are having their drone up scout shit, please put on net what your drone boy is scouting. That sort of stuff is tantamount. That could have saved us a lot of fucking time. First compound went well for Alpha's side of it, no real problem. The rest of it was just walking around in the marshes. It's only when you guys reiterated that I first was led to believe that you couldn't find intel, which my mentality for my thought process was that when the first bit of intel said the police might know more, it'd be a case of there's a possibility that they didn't know anything. So we had to go off what we could see with our eyes, which is why we called out we're going towards that scud, towards the west. When you guys said, okay, we found the intel, that changed the entire thing dynamically. So guys, please clear your buildings and clear it properly. That sort of stuff could have really fucked us over. The bad frag from I think either Charlie or Bravo, whichever one it was in the vehicle when you were passing us by, nearly fucked us over because we started to see thermal contacts coming in from our east, so we had to fucking book ours to the north. And even then, once we got to the staging point for that last compound, Charlie misfired. And that kicked off things way too early. Bravo thought that was the signal for people to start engaging. They engaged it when Alpha and Charlie were at like 400, 500 up from the compound, which stagnated everything. Bravo got fucked before Alpha and Charlie were even there. In terms of the cohesion and the formation of squads and base, where we had 4 squads step up for the squad leaders, I thank you on that front. People stepping up, that's what we need more. But once we had the 4 squads established, and we had quite a decent amount of people in there, there's no reason why Delta should have had 14 men. At that point, one of you needed to step up. If you can see that there is a 14-man squad, there is inherently something wrong, and it's not up to any individual in that squad to then step up and say, yeah, I'll take X amount, because 14 people's way too fucking much, guys. That's all I've got.
Oh yeah, Bravo. Bravo was a small fire team because we wanted to take a vehicle and that's how many people it could hold, which was 6. So we pushed to the first objective. We got inside the compound. Fine. We didn't take any casualties there. From there, we returned and got our own vehicle, and we tried to cross the river to see if we could cross the river, but we couldn't, so we ditched our vehicle and then ran all the way to the next objective 2. Objective 2 we pushed into, and we got really slowed down, but Charlie got pushed in. We were the ones that did find the intel at the second objective, so we went back to the police station and re-cleared it, and we found it on the roof. I'm not sure how it was missed. It was pretty obvious. So, and then we pushed out of that objective, and then we met up with Charlie, and we went to the third. As was stated, we did jump the gun because I heard a call from Charlie saying they were moving in, so I thought they were engaging, so I started engaging my units, which apparently fucked everyone, so I apologize for that, for mishearing that. And yeah, we had 2 people get out. Everybody else died because bad mistakes. All right, yeah, Charlie, go.
Not too much to say that hasn't been said, except lack of AA. That was my big mistake, and obviously the misfires. Can't do much about the misfires. The AA problem we could have fixed, though. Other than that, I don't really have anything else to say.
And the intel we missed because it was on the fucking roof!
You clear a whole building to the roof, don't you know that?
It's a different story if the intel's underground, like inside the ground. On the roof, you can get to it anyway.
It was very visible on the roof. Like, very visible.
Anyway, Delta.
I can only say for up through the second objective, but at least from my perspective, once I got kind of people and logistics sorted out, Delta seemed to function. Probably should have split people off, but arsenals were gone and didn't want to deal with splitting groupings up, so I just kind of ran the 14-man. I'm used to it in these by this point.
You shouldn't have to be
anything. Happens.
If you're afraid of a person not having an LR, I'm sure Liru would be willing to, give an LR for that.
Yeah, it just never occurs to me in the moment. I believe Wolf was the last of the fucking chain that was still in the op by the time everyone was done crashing. Anything to add, man?
Not much. I think Joke took. I think Joke took over on 50. I wasn't sure who took. Oh no, Obi was on top of it. It was really quiet. Second objective, we just started running from the Russians because I think when I downed the MI8, they sent a lot of people after us. But yeah, after that, they engaged the last objective, so we just directed straight west. And yeah, we just listened to everyone else get murdered.
Yeah. Pro tip on that. If you're running from a group, just pop smokes and stop shooting at them. And then just fucking book it. There were a couple of times people stopped and shot.
I made a bet at the beginning of this op for casualty rate. I said something about 60%. 6 of my 8 guys died. Kay and Okan joined me later. So about 75% squad wipe. I'd call worth if it was mission.
All right, I'm going to wrap it up here. I might be back in a few hours for a dev stream. Otherwise, because Potluck's in 30 minutes, we obviously don't have time for that IFA Star Wars op. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Go operate operationally. Thank you for all the resubs, new subs, donations. Greatly appreciated. I actually do have in my hands right now in this box is a puck mic. And basically, it's meant to pick up all of the audio in a direction. So our unboxings will have this mic set up, and Bloodway and I will be like directly talking to it, and that'll make our audio a lot better. And then I think I'm getting a green screen for Christmas, and we'll play with that. But yeah, fun stuff to do and set up after finals are over with. So thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Hopefully I'll see you, if not tonight, tomorrow for Project 16 Phase 2. Otherwise, go operate operationally.